border security, but we need to be intelligent about our border security. Walls aren't going to solve the problem. What solves the problem is bringing better technology to make sure that we deal with the drug trafficking that happens along the border, and to the extent that we need to, deal better with the flow of people that come across that border. It's time to take racial biases out of the immigration debate and people start thinking about this in an intelligent and coherent way. Quiero ser breve, pero quiero dar crédito. Muy pocas organizaciones hacen lo que hace ICIRSac para defender los derechos de los inmigrantes en este estado y en este país. Y por eso todos ustedes se merecen crédito.
¿Se puede? Okay, bueno, thank you very much, CRLA and ICIRSac for inviting me to speak. My name is Robert Perez. I'm the director for the United Farm Workers Foundation. I'm currently based in Tulare County. Muchas gracias a todos por invitarme a ICIRSac, igualmente a CRLA. Soy el director de las heladas para la Unión de Campesinos, la fundación. Y primero les quiero decir que es un honor estar aquí juntos con ustedes como familia. Trabajé en este edificio muy hermoso por 6 años con la senadora Marta Escutia. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you. I've worked in the building for 6 years for Senator Marta Escutia, and I think the power in you being here today signifies strength. Your voice is what the people in the building and staff and everybody's listening to. So thank you very much. You guys are representing millions of immigrants in the state of California. And I think that's a lot of power, that you guys are the voice here. That's an honor for you guys to be here representing millions of people. So thank you very much for that. I want to start off with Cesar Chavez had a prayer, and I had my speech in Spanish, but I'm noticing that there's a multicultural audience here, so I'm going to do everything in English. And let me start off by, if you guys could be a little moment of silence here. Cesar Chavez, here we go. Show me the suffering of the most miserable, so I will know my people's plight. Free me to pray for others, for you are present in every person. Help me take responsibility for my own life, so that I can be free at last. Grant me courage to serve my brothers, for in service there is true life. Give me honesty and patience, so that we can work with other workers. Bring forth song and celebration, so that the Spirit will be alive among us. Let the Spirit flourish and grow, so that they will never tire of the struggle. Let us remember those who have died for justice, for they have given us life. Help us love even those who hate us, so we can change the world. With that note, who does the United Farm Worker clap? I'm going to start leading it. Okay? Ready? Todos. ¿Se puede? ¿Se puede? Okay. Well, let me start off by saying I'm an immigrant born in Mexico City. My mom's from Veracruz, Mexico. My dad from San Luis Potosí. I came to the U.S. as a small little baby, and I've been blessed. Thank God that I had the privilege of making it all the way up here to the Capitol. But I want to humble myself by saying that like my story, my dad's a custodian, my mom, I remember cleaning homes in Long Beach during my junior high school years. But my story is really nothing in compared to some of the stories you guys have. Students, you know, we're AB 540 students going to school, driving. Some of our immigrant community don't have licenses and risk every day getting their cars taken away. The plight in the Central Valley for freeze relief has been tough, I can tell you that. So in that respect, I wanted to say that when we initiate an effort, we don't go in and say we're going to fail. I think when we, some of you who play sports, we don't go in for defeat, we go in for a victory. When we start a business, the same hope we have to have a successful business venture. And the same with the movimiento. With the movement, I think all of you are going in for the victory, whether it's comprehensive immigration reform, SB 115, which is the Dean Flores bill for freeze relief, maybe the DREAM Act. I think we're going in to win. ¿Verdad? Sí se puede. The plight in the Central Valley started off in January, where thousands of farm workers were... Oh.
저는요, 잘 아는 전도사, 손자가 한국에서 왔는데, 그때 3살쯤 된 아이가 말을 잘 못하고 행동도 이상했습니다. 그러는 중 아이가 갑자기 열이 나고 또 아파서 병원에 가야 되는데 영주권도 없고 그런 이유로 병원에 못 가고 무척 고민을 하고 있었습니다.
I want to tell you about healthcare. I have a friend in church whose child came to the United States at the age of 3, but he had a speaking and hearing disability, and because he didn't have a status and his status was unstable, he couldn't go to the hospital to get medical treatment.
그래서 병원을 못 가고 약을 마켓에서 구해서 먹이고 참 안타깝고 정말 너무 어렵고 보기 딱한 그런 사정이었었는데 그래서 그 주위에서 병원을 못 가고 아이가 너무 아프니까 이 아이가 장애자 아닌가 이렇게 이야기들을 했는데요. 그게 아니고 몇 년이 흘러서 영주권을 받고 혜택을 받아서 병원에 가서 진찰하니까 그 아플 때 병원 치료를 제대로 못해서 애가 장애자가 아니고 염증이 있어가지고 그걸로 인하여서 아팠던 거고 이상했던 건데 지금은 장애자가 아니고 아주 정상인으로 됐거든요.
And because we couldn't even get him examined in the hospital, we didn't know what was wrong with him, and we thought it was a disability. And it turns out that when we went to the hospital later, he applied for permanent residency through family invitation and went to the hospital, and it was found that he had an infection in his ear, so he wasn't hearing well. So he was a disease, and he was cured, and now he's alright, and he can hear and speak. And he was a very dangerous